Check this out, this photo. This is a groom wearing the Apple Vision Pro at his wedding. Photo went viral. This is software engineer Jacob Wright. He wore the headset during his February 10th wedding in Utah, not during the ceremony itself, but for photos, and while dancing during the reception. His bride, Cambry Wright, told SF Gate that she wasn't mad. She thought it was funny. But you have seen more and more scenes like this. It's been a month since the Vision Pro was made available to the public. Our next guest was one of the very first people to try it out. Joining us right now is Joanna Stern. She's Wall Street Journal personal technology columnist and a CNBC contributor. And Joanna, I was a little surprised by your take at the end of a month. It sounds like, for you at least, the honeymoon has worn off.
It has, and I guess I could have gotten remarried or renewed my vows in it, which would have been the real ultimate stunt. But yeah, I've been using it for now a month. And of course, when you review a product, you're using it all the time when you first get it. You want to evaluate it. And I really enjoyed using the Vision Pro at first, and I still enjoy using it. I am just reaching for it far less. For me, it is definitely not an everyday computer. And the things I thought I would be using it for, which is work, I thought I would be like every day putting this on, using this to get some of my writing done, working done. That's not the case. I'm actually turning to this more to the entertainment purposes, to watch a movie, to watch a show. And I do have to say, I believe the killer app is actually flying with this on. You will see more people wearing these on airplanes because it is a great experience up in the air.
Yeah, I loved your anecdote from that. Maybe you can talk a little bit about it, because you were seated between a married couple on a flight, and you were able to turn it off and basically make it look like you were on the moon.
Yeah, I think, look, even if you have the best seat on an airplane, this thing is going to be great. But if you've got the worst seat on an airplane, which I happen to have had a few weeks ago when on flight, this thing was great. And that speaks to what this is right now, which is really a virtual reality headset. It's great for escaping those situations you may not want to be in, or just taking a break. And so in the case of the airplane, yeah, I was quickly able to log on to United's Wi-Fi, quickly able to then start streaming some videos that I downloaded. So I even streamed some stuff through the United app. So it's a good experience, but that question is, how often are you going to use this? And really, if you think about what's happened with virtual reality and the hurdles they've had to going mainstream, especially those Quests, this is a similar situation. People buy them, they're excited, and then they may sit in a drawer or in the corner for the majority of the time. And that is the real hurdle that Apple's up against.
So, Joanna, I'm sure you saw when Mark Zuckerberg effectively did his own review of the Vision Pro. And he effectively made the argument that he thought that his device was better, just on both on a price-adjusted basis, but I think he thought overall on a better because of the weight and because of these other issues, and thinks that there's a lot of stuff that those devices can do that the Vision Pro can also do, but that he believes they've either marketed badly or otherwise. How do you think about that?
I still think that the Meta Quest is a very strong product for that price point. But when you put on the Vision Pro, it is a markedly better experience in a few different areas. It is definitely heavier, and that battery pack is a pain, which is what he was really pointing out. But some of the quality issues and the way Apple has perfected the hand tracking is, to me, superior. And it is a more natural experience in terms of navigating these digital interfaces. Meta does a very good job in certain areas. And I would say one area I really think Apple's going to have to head into, and it makes a natural sense for them, is working out. One of the best things Meta did was acquire Supernatural, which is this workout company, which you work out in VR. And it is the one reason I usually find myself going back to the Meta Quest.
Having said that, though, you're not keeping this Vision Pro. You're sending it back. You don't think it's time for you to buy one?
Look, this was a review unit, and it's time to go back. To me, the big question is, will I miss it? Will I miss having that around? And will that be the reason to buy the $3,500 headset? Look, I may end up buying it just because I should have it here and it's part of my job. But if it was just an everyday consumer, I would not be buying the headset.